everyone, and thank you so much for joining us. This is a little bit different to our normal In the Know call, which is usually on the very first Monday of the month. But we thought we would pop it on for the last day of September so we can really prepare for October, which is going to be an incredibly exciting month for us here. So just to introduce myself, my name is Lindsay Garty and I am the Marketing and Operations Manager here. And we also have our new General Manager, Alana Hinks, joining us tonight. Hello, Alana.
Hey, thank you everyone for having me, and those of you that have welcomed me already. It's really lovely to be working with everybody.
And I am actually passing it straight on to you, Alana.
So everybody's been asking what it's been like. I'm 30 days in. I've heard little rumors like, where is she? We haven't heard from her, what she's been up to. And of course, it probably feels like an eternity for you, and it feels like a hot minute for me. So,
and a hot minute for me as well.
Exactly. So I just wanted to really give you all a sort of, I guess, an insight into what I've been working on, an insight into really what I've been learning. I call these first 30 days sponge mode, which is basically like just absorbing whatever I can possibly absorb and take in whatever I can. I think it's really important to learn the landscape, and that's been critical for me in terms of making sure that I come in understanding that I do have a huge amount of experience in the industry and outside of the industry, but I bring that to the table. But most importantly, I feel that it's most important to learn exactly where Partner Co is at right now, where they've been, understand the foundations of what this business is built on, the history, because it would be naive of me and almost in fact arrogant of me to come in and kind of be like, well, this is how it's going to be. And I want to learn from all of you. I want to get to know you. I've had the great pleasure of working alongside Lindsay, and I feel really blessed with the incredible corporate team that I already have in here in Australia. I think I do genuinely believe that we have some incredibly talented people both here in Australia and in the corporate global team as well. So and also with the likes of Partner Council as well, and also with many of the leaders that I've now started to reach out to in the field. So, and many of you have reached out to me as well. So by all means, keep the communication going. You'll learn about me that I'm very much an open book. I love communication from each and every one of you. I don't work to hierarchies or anything like that. I want to be in the trenches with you. I want to make it as best as we possibly can to build this together. So I think one of the things that, upon getting to know you and understanding the foundations and the landscape of what it's like here at Partner Co, is also creating targets to ensure that we're all headed in the same direction. I think that's been really something for me that I've identified is probably one of the gaps in the field so far and in corporate for Australia, New Zealand, and that is that we're all headed in a direction, but it's not necessarily the same direction. We all want to grow, we all want to, and some of us want to grow at a different pace, and that's totally acceptable as well. But I think having those clear targets that we're each going for and spearheading the way towards that, and really being clear on understanding why we're doing what we're doing. So you're not misguided, or you're not left questioning why we're making we're acting the way we're acting, or making the decisions that we are making. So having that there, and then identifying the key pillars for growth. So I really like to have those levers there that we can pull, whether that's right now, whether that's in the future, and having that really strategic plan there so that we're not putting out fires, as I've heard a few times now. We're not putting out fires, and we're acting in a strategic manner. It doesn't mean that we're not reactive to the market, but it means that we're reactive in a way that is well thought out and well planned, and takes away the angst and that sense of urgency that often brings errors to the table. So having that already clearly marked out, we want to craft events that make Partner Co stand out. We want to make events that that you are really proud to bring people to, whether that's existing partner co-brand partners, whether that's brand new people, whether that's people from within the industry that are maybe, looking to join partner co, then we want to make incredible events. And so we're starting that with the roadshow where, I've come into that sort of late in the piece, but I'm trying to craft that with Lindsay as best we possibly can and make that something that's going to be incredible as well. I think that the key is streamlining communication. That is often when communication breaks down, it's usually the relationship has broken down well before that. And it's usually at a point where there's not open, transparent communication and people feel like they're second guessing things, assumptions are made, side conversations are had. And that really can be a catalyst for an absolute introduction of a toxic environment into what otherwise is a winning culture. So I really want to make sure that you're clear on communication. I use the analogy of a Sunday night at 7:30, you tune into channel whatever because your favorite show is on every Sunday night, right? And you never miss it. That's how I want the communication to be. You're each running businesses, but you're also running really incredibly busy and important lives, juggling many things. And so I want you to have that really clear, transparent communication around, this is where I get the information, this is when I can expect it. And I am empowered to go and find the information here also. So you have many different avenues rather than feeling like you're not in the know on something. Ironically, this call being in the know, but also what you can expect from each of the communication pillars. So what is the purpose of the no call? What is the purpose of WhatsApp chats? What is the purpose of each of these things? And so it even might be, who do you bring to these calls, for example? Who are the people that you're ringing saying you must be on this call? Whereas you might be giving other people a leeway to say, do you know what, actually, you're in the first 30 days of your business right now. You need to be running. And these are the 3 things you need to know. Don't bother with these calls, or don't bother with this, just do that. So you're able to be strategic with who you're bringing on and also with your time, because we want to respect your time as well. So that's, the communication, having a really clear understanding also on who to go to when you have a problem, and also how to get that rectified really quickly and not just sort of sending that out to, sometimes frantically we send it out to the ether and hope that just somebody responds. And often it's the most ineffective way to do that, particularly when we have a small corporate team. So doing that, locking in the Q4 and the 2025 sales strategy, I want to be working well ahead of the game. We are still locking in things for October right now. And, and we're not yet at a point where we're having, we should be really looking at like Q1, even Q2 next year, because that gives us the opportunity to have the best promotions, the best incentives, and to have all of that planning well in advance so that also you're able to plan for your businesses as well. So that's really important that, I also respect the fact that, again, you're building these businesses at a pace of your own whilst juggling many other things. And you need to have the time there to build and create assets, to create materials for yourselves as well, to be prepared for your teams as well, because there's nothing worse than going out there, feeling a little blindsided or actually not prepared. So having that all locked in, and then most importantly, spearheading this AUNZ 5-year innovation plan as well. We don't yet have that innovation pipeline locked away, and I want to be able to make sure that we're workshopping that with each of you to ensure that, and particularly with partner council, because these things take time, and these things are, I'm just going to mute. Lindsay's all over it. Thank you. These things take time, but also we know with research and development and new product development that things fall over at the last minute. And so having those levers, as I spoke about before, having those levers there where we're able to say, oh, something's just fallen over, but actually we've already got this backup here. Let's just launch that. It's not plan A, but it's plan B, and it's good enough right now. And it feels like it's well thought out and it's strategic, as opposed to potentially not even having anything available. So that's where we're at. 30 days in, there's a lot, but we have an incredibly dynamic team, and I know that we can achieve a great thing. So yeah.
Thank you, Alana. I just want to add on to that. The excitement that you hear there is what we are like every day now. So Alana has been quiet out in the field, but that's because she's been talking to me every single day. We have some great brainstorming sessions every day. Some of the things that we've already decided that will happen that Alana's brought to the table are so exciting, guys. Like, I can't even express. So just hold on, because we are in for an exciting ride.
Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, she's been a joy to work with as well, and hopefully we can streamline a lot of the workload. I know that I've heard so many times that you're each so appreciative of Lindsay and the work that she does, and she does an incredible job. And I think, you know, we also are working to streamline her role and get her some help as well. So, you know, there's lots happening behind the scenes.
Thank you. It's super exciting. So carrying on with the excitement, we are going on to our recognition. And this recognition is the names that I've seen coming through on this have been coming through for the last couple of months. People are hustling out there. It is just incredible to see. So we will start with our team lead. Alana, do you want to take this one first?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. So we have Danny, Farron, we have Jordana, Julie, Lee, Martina, Mick, Nadine, Prakash, Robin, Sandra, and Yo. So recognition is the lifeblood of this industry, and I think it's so important, no matter where you are in your journey, to celebrate each and every step. So really get behind these people and celebrate each and every one of them for incredible achievement. So well done, guys.
Congratulations, everyone. And these team leads will have just joined the business. So in this past 28 days, all of these people have just joined. I hope we have some of you on the call. Congratulations. We love, love, love having you here with us at PartnerCo. So next up is our senior team leads. Now, just as many people, we have Amanda, Cindy, Danny, Elsa, Jeanette, Joe, Catherine, Lisa, Marcia, and Nick. Congratulations, everyone. Well done.
Well done, guys.
Oh, sorry. Supervisors. So these are, just to go back, these are from week 35 to 38. I just always like to clarify, we are 2 weeks behind. So if you have title advance in the last 2 weeks, we will celebrate you in our next call. So supervisors, Alana.
Adelia, Amanda, Jeanette, Joe Marshall, and Joe Turnbull, Jody, Marcia, Martina, Nick, Rochelle, and Shailene. Well done. Congratulations. And as we can see, there's some great consistency in 3 weeks. So that's fantastic.
Senior supervisors, we have Amanda, Brenda, Jody, and Rochelle, and I see names that have come through all of the time. Well done, everyone, well done.
Fantastic. And our manager. So again, week 35 to 38. So don't forget, a few of these people, like, you know, we'll see people actually already surpassing this as well. Daniela, James, Janine, and Rick as well. Congratulations. Fantastic efforts, guys.
Senior managers, we have Daniela, James, and Janine and Rick. Woohoo! I love that. Well done, guys.
You're on fire. And director, congratulations. We have some incredible people coming through there. But Rick and Janine, you are absolutely on fire. We're watching you just fly through the ranks. I had the wonderful joy of meeting up with these two yesterday, and they are incredible humans who I think we're incredibly blessed to have them at PartnerCo, and I feel like they're going to be walking many stages to come for PartnerCo.
100%. Congratulations, guys. And next up, we have our officer. Now, I am going to hand this one over to Jody. If you can please introduce our new officer.
Hey team. So I would love to congratulate the amazing Deb Cullinan. And for those of you who don't know, Deb is my mum. And 8 years ago, when I enrolled, I was so excited. I had no idea what I was doing, but I knew I had found something amazing that was going to change our lives. So, what do you do when you find something like that? You call up mum and you say, right, give me your credit card. You're doing this with me. I'm getting you some skincare products because that's what we had at the time, Skincerity, and I knew she would love it. And since then, we have just ridden this roller coaster together, and to see how much she's grown as a person and her determination. It hasn't been easy. We've had plenty of, negativity around us. When people see you doing something different, we live in the country. People have always got their views on things, but she has always she watches what people are doing, she learns, and she just puts it into action. And that's how she's been so successful in this business. So I'd love to introduce her to share her experience over the last 8 years. But congratulations on hitting officer. That's a big rank to hit as well. I can't see where you're unmuted.
I can see you, Deb.
Yes, I have. I've unmuted. Yeah, I don't know where to start. And because I get emotional, I'm not like Jodie, I'm not strong. So I don't really know where she got that from. Yeah, just look, be consistent. Now, yes, it's taken me 8 years, but it really hasn't because I had envy in between. So I was sort of still doing it, but not doing it. So it won't take you 8 years. If you put the consistency and follow what your leaders tell you and be you, you're not selling products, I'm telling you, you are selling you. So if they believe in you, they're going to trust you to buy the products. And Lindsay, you are the best. Jodie and
You're the
Sonia.
best.
Yeah. So Jodie and Sonia, I've had my bad days, I've had my good days, but they've always brought me back. And now my partner in crime that I know is on here, Lisa Collier, you have driven me in a good way. You're always there to help where you can be. Yeah, and this is just something I've always dreamt of and never thought I'd get there, but I have. So don't give up. Thank you.
Oh, Deb, we're so proud of you. That's so beautiful.
I won't be the speaker that Jodie is ever.
Yes, you will. You
Oh,
already
yeah, I'll
are.
get there. All right. Thank you so much. I'm very honoured and proud to be part of Partner Co.
Thank you so much, Deb. Thank you, Jodie, for that beautiful introduction. Deb, we're so proud of you. You deserve this over and over again. And what you just shared there, that it's sharing you and your journey is so true. And I just want everyone to really hear that, is to be yourself. Our products are amazing.
So they need to take in what their leaders are giving them. Don't be your leader, be you.
Yeah.
And use what they give you to excel from that, because that's what we're there for. And if you get stuck and you can't get hold of your leader, everybody is there to help every single day. And yeah, we're all there. We're better together.
We are. I love our community. Thank you so much, Deb. Congratulations again. Oh, you got me there. Okay. Next is our ultimate business level. So this one is incredible. This would be all of our newbies that have joined in the past 28 days and have achieved ultimate business level. Now that is where we all want to be, is at ultimate level. And a huge congratulations to Alyssa, Danny, Jenny, Julie, Mercedes, Mick, and Marina. Well done. Well done. That is a huge achievement. Congratulations, everyone. That is the end of our title advancement for today. Passing over to you, Alana.
Well done. And Deb, congratulations again. That's a huge effort. And make sure you take the time to go back and read the comments as well, because there's some incredible comments in there for you. And I think, soak it up, and, it's consistency is absolutely the key. And also this is all about you. So one thing that is actually the perfect lead into talking about this loyalty and talking about how do we build strategic promotions. I'm not one for promotions for the sake of promotions, because I truly believe in our products. I truly believe in, and it was one of the reasons I will stand by this, and anyone can validate this from head office. When they contacted me about the role, and I had the initial conversations of like, send me a box of your products. Like, before you even talk to me about the company, before you even talk to me about, anything of the conditions or anything like that, give me your products, because I want to know that when I put my name to something, and each of every one of you do as well, that you want to know that they're quality products, and that's what we have here. So, we need to stand by that. So when it comes to then promotions, I want to be more strategic with the idea of what the essence of a promotion is doing, rather than just about bargain basement, chasing the dollar, chasing the sale, or chasing the month, or a title. I'm really more strategic than that. So we've got this customer for life concept that I've introduced, and it really goes with the concept of introducing people firstly to the brand. And Lindsay, or can I jump across to the, oh, yeah. So when we look at it, it's firstly introducing people to the brand, and that usually, to Deb's point, is actually being introduced to you, the person. You each are the brand ambassador, and you're telling the story, you're doing the marketing, like, whether that's word of mouth, whether that's in a salon, wherever that is that you come into contact with your communities, that is where you're starting to raise awareness, and mostly it's around raising awareness of yourself and around what you have to offer. Then as consumers move into this consideration phase, then they go into the concept of talking around the product features, the price, the benefits of that. But it's only at that point in time that then are they considering maybe tasting the product. So maybe that's where you hand them a sachet of a product, you do a demonstration, you might talk to them in a little bit more detail about the products, right? Then they move into the purchase phase. Now, in the purchase phase, this is the transaction. So the transaction is all about making it smooth. Now, this is on us. This is on us to make sure that the delivery of the box is exceptional, that the arrival of the box is exceptional, that the unboxing is an experience, so that it is memorable and it is worth getting your phone out to tell people about. Now, there are ways in which you can enhance this. You can do this through maybe it's a FaceTime with them to do an unboxing. Maybe it's around a video of how to best use the product, of what they can expect. Maybe that's even around doing a FaceTime with them around, like, okay, let's talk through the product. How are you gonna take your drops? How are you gonna do this? All those sorts of things. Even doing the unboxing with them, because often one thing I do know is that you need to break that cycle of people popping the box aside and going, I'll start that on Monday, and Monday never comes, right? So working with them in that opportunity of that purchase, right, is again around building that relationship with them. And then it's around retention. So this is the repeat purchase. Now, this is around that customer loyalty, and this is also around those personalized recommendations. So as people move, think about it maybe as they move from step 1 to step 2. So I'm a huge fan of Restorix. I've been doing some research into it, and I'm like, stage 1, first thing, like that is a huge opportunity for me, is if I was looking at it, right? Detoxify, get ready, then move into the drops, and then move into that. Now, that's just a suggestion from my part, but then thinking about it, like I'm thinking about it then from like, okay, what are the 4 stages of my Partner Co life cycle as a customer for life, right? So this is, we're trying to get people to have continued purchases, repeat purchases. So if they even get to their goal weight, what does then it look like? Do they drop off the drops, or do they look into something else? Where does Noni come into that? Where does Elite come into that? Like, where are all these other amazing products? Where are you introducing them? And that then, in this retention mode, is the perfect opportunity for you to start introducing other products to them. And then they move into advocacy. And this is the point where your customer is ready to share. At this point in time, they're ready to share. Now, I haven't given you dates. I haven't given you time frames on how long this takes. For someone, they might have their first sachet of Elite, right? They might have bought their box of drops and they're in it, ready to go. Like they're literally like, I just got to tell everybody about it. Somebody else might be like, oh, I've got to place my second or third order. It usually actually happens, if I tell you the data from the industry, on month 3, okay? That's just because people start to get confident. People were starting to hear external validation on your skin's looking great. You're a little bit less moody. Like you've got great energy. People need to hear that externally because, often it's like, you might be thinking it, but it's like, oh, it's just placebo. Oh, I'm going crazy. No, all those sorts of things that, we shut ourselves down with. But that's when they're starting to get that external validation, usually around month 2, month 3, that then they're starting to go, yeah, like, let me tell you about this product that I'm using, or let me, like, I'm drinking this, let me just share it with you. Like, that's where they start to do that, right? And then at that point in time, when they get into the advocacy mode, when they're starting to share, this is the point when they are open to re-engagement. And this is then the opportunity where they start to go, can you tell me about this business opportunity? Let me tell you about it, right? At that point in time, they are open to, maybe I want to get my products paid for. I've now spent $250, $300, whatever it is every month. And now I would love to work out how to get my products paid for. Maybe I'd like to work out how to just share them with a few people. I've got a couple of people asking, how do you get them into that? Now, obviously we have Ultimate, and that is the fantastic thing to chase, right? For some people, that's perfect, right? That first 28 days, right? But for other people, it's maybe that's not where they're at. But either way, when they go into that whole new cycle of, then you've got them as a brand partner, and then you want to get them running into as a brand partner. Now you want to get them running in success mode, right? In terms of, then you go into onboarding, you go into, how am I going to get you winning in 30 days and then 60 days and 90 days? So this is something that Lindsay and I have been playing around with. And then we've gone with, okay, tell me about this loyalty that we do these loyalty products each month. So tell me a little bit about that. Okay, cool. So what we've put together, we've crafted a little promotion. Now, it is hot off the press. But what we've done is we have done month 1, month 2, month 3, and month 4, they unlock something. So we want to help you to work with your customers and your brand partners, right, to get them winning for 4 months. Okay. And then at month 4, when we talk about re-engagement, right, what's the perfect way to get them locked into the partner code culture? Attend an event, right? Ironically, it just happens to be that that's probably going to be around the time that you could buy the last of the tickets to attend the Gold Coast event. So we're going to give them an offer to get them to that at that point in time, right? Because then we know that when we've got them in the room and they've connected with you all, they've experienced walking across stage, they're winning, they're hearing about all these exciting new products that are coming and all these new fantastic, I want to go to this new trip and I want to do this and I want to do that. They're suddenly like, now I've got this winning brand partner that suddenly just started out using this one product and now they're hooked. So this promotion is all about that. So Lindsay, over to you for the loyalty shopping, because that's just going to be the start of it.
That's exciting. I'm excited for you guys. So the loyalty shopping for October leads us into the promotions that Alana was just talking about. So I know loyalty, there's a lot of talk around loyalty. We know that it doesn't qualify your account. So why do we purchase the loyalty? And it's always to try the product. And often loyalty it has different products in it. You will know that loyalty has never had Elite in it ever. The reason for Elite, adding Elite into our loyalty shopping for this month with a huge saving of 20% is because you can break it down. So there is a 28-day supply in this packet, And from now until our events, so the promotions that Alana was just talking about will begin when our events start on the 27th, 28th of October. So right at the end of this month, is the beginning of the 4-step process. But this loyalty promotion is stepping you into that. So you purchase your Elite, you're getting it 20% discount, and then split it and think about how many people, how many customers, how many people that you meet in the street that you can say, here, I've got, however, now Alana, you have different thought processes on how many. So when we created the Elite Experience bottle, it has 7 in it. But really, we know sometimes after a day using Elite, honestly, I feel different, but even just a 3-day supply. So just simply sending a customer, here, I'm going to send you 3 sticks of Elite, give them a try. And then when the promotions start come the 28th of October, you'll have all of these customers lined up, ready to go, bam, 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 when they start. It's exciting. So this makes sense. This is a logical loyalty promotion. And this has been one of the most exciting experiences for me, is the brainstorming with Alana for things to make sense, for everything that we have available for us to have a purpose. And our loyalty is always there, but now we can use it as a business tool to build our business and get our customers ready to hit the ground running come the end of October. So now everyone understands Elite. If you don't, it is one of the most amazing products for now. It has beauty, brain function. What I really like Elite for is it helps my brain function in the afternoon. You know, when you get to the afternoon and you're like, it's 2 o'clock and I can't do this anymore. Well, that's when I go and have my Elite and think, okay, I need to do this. And it just helps boost my brain function, calm my thoughts, and concentrate for the rest of the day. I absolutely love it. If I'm having a jittery day, Elite is just my savior. I actually have it in the morning then. If I wake up and you know, when you're just like, I just can't concentrate. I just feel jittery, anxious, nervous. Elite is my best friend for that. So we all know how incredible Elite is, and it's time for us to let everyone else know. So yeah, utilize this and purchase this in loyalty, utilize it, split it up into however you want to do that, and give it to your customers, give it to the people that you meet at the library and in the street and at the supermarket. And in the mornings, on Saturday morning, I take my daughter to the horses. So she goes horse riding, and I have my Elite with me there every morning. And they're like, what is that? So I give them the Elite. Not that I am you guys, but I still want to share our amazing products. So yeah. This is amazing. It is exciting. And thank you, Alana, for thinking of this one. I love it.
And Lindsay, I just want to thank you. I just want to leave you with one thought, and that is a thought from the perfume industry, right? So if you think about perfume, and this is why I talk about 3 or 2, because it's around taste profile, but it's not around too much, right? And there is a lot to be said for cosmetics and perfume industry. When they used to give those little miniature bottles as testers for perfume. And now you get it in a magazine, you will peel open a perfume sachet enough to rub it on your wrists a couple of times and wear it for the day or a couple of days, and that's it. And there is an actual reason behind that. And the science and the consumer behavior shift is actually, oh, I've got enough, I don't need any more, right? As opposed to creating that demand for, I need that in my life. So when you've got 7 sachets, let's say, I've got enough, right? I've got enough to get me through. That could even get me through like a month. If I just have one every 2nd or 3rd or 4th day, then it's enough, right? I could get through a whole month, as opposed to, I need to have that and I will not live a day without that product, right? And that is that demand. So think about it that way. I'm all about generosity, don't get me wrong, right? But you want them to purchase it, to have that in there, to create that. So that's my thinking behind it.
That does make complete sense. And it's true. You used to get the perfume and I would have it in my handbag. And that
Yeah.
would do me for like whenever I needed it. I never really had to purchase the bottle until I did, but it would never be within that same month.
Exactly.
Yeah, I completely agree. So
Mm.
this is our loyalty, a really exciting one. And that takes us straight onto our events. And these are just going to be absolutely incredible. I'm passing it back to you, Lana, because
Yes.
you are going to run through this one.
Yes, so make sure you were there. We have crafted 2 events. So obviously there is the New Zealand event that's happening in Auckland on the Tuesday, the 29th. There is Sydney that's happening on we go straight to Melbourne on the 30th. Then we go to Sydney, then we go to Brisbane, and the Brisbane will then be the Super Saturday event where we're putting together the 2. Lucy West, our Vice President of APAC, will be in the room for each of these events, as I will be also. So what we've done is we've crafted 2 different events, right? We acknowledge that many of you have to travel great distances, whether that's Australia and New Zealand, you know, far and wide, our country is spread. So we acknowledge that. What we want is the opportunity for business connection as well as discover. So we've crafted these 2 events. So business connection is for your active brand partners. It's for potential new ones. It is for network marketing professionals that maybe want to look into this business, look into this company. It is an opportunity to connect with like-minded people, and it is also an informal conversation with myself and Lucy. So if you want to introduce somebody to us, and certainly give us the heads up before that's happening. If you want us to have a particular conversation with somebody, certainly happy to do that. So it's more of the business conversation there. It's more of the conversation around the future of PartnerCo. It's very informal, but it is more around the business. Then we have the Discover event, which is more so around customers interested in hearing more about products or potential people hearing about those products. It is more product oriented. It is more around testimonials. There will be a gentle introduction to the business at the end, but it is very soft approach to the business, and it is more product oriented. So if you know that there is somebody that is absolutely closed-minded when it comes to the business, but definitely interested in some fantastic health and wellness products that will reshape the way that they look and they think and they operate, by all means, bring them to the Discover event, right? If you know of somebody that definitely is a business opportunity, then by all means, bring them to that business connection event. So that's just to break it down for those 2, to give you an idea of what they look like.
One thing just to add on to that, because this is the first time that we've ever done something like this, so I understand where the confusion has come from. So the business connection is $25 that you come at. That's from 5 till 6. There will be food available there, and then you gain access into the Discover event. The Discover event itself is $10, and this is obviously just for your prospects. I would urge you to bring someone to the Discover event. Don't just come yourself, because you know the products. Bring someone to the events, have some bums and seats, and there is bound to be someone that you can think of that would like to come along. We're going to have tasting. So when they arrive, they will have a sample of Elite. And then when the training is on for Noni, we will pass around shots of Noni. There will be all the products there that they can look at, learn about them. So we urge you to please bring someone to the Discover events. Don't just attend them yourself.
Yeah.
So going on, just a brief overview of each one. The event in New Zealand, the venue is in Carstens. This is just, I'll share these slides with you so you can break it down for each one. But this just goes through the time from 5 until 6. It's $25 for business connection, $10 for the Discover event, and it's at Carstens in Auckland. The Melbourne event is in Punt Hill, Essendon. Again, exactly the same format. They have the business connection and then the partner co, Discover Partner Co. The Sydney event is in the Novotel Parramatta, and the Brisbane event is in the Novotel South Bank. Now, the final thing that we have added on to this is, I understand that we haven't been able to attend, like we haven't been able to hold an event everywhere around Australia. And we don't want anyone to miss out. So this is our Super Saturday session. Now, Lucy West does these globally. She said that they're just brilliant. And the way that we have the agenda for this already, Alana, is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's filled, like I'm actually I'm trying to condense it. It's hard because we want to fill it with all this amazing information. But so it's a 2-hour Zoom session. So make sure you get your cup of tea, cup of coffee, elite noni, snacks, get comfy, and join us for, it's a PXP overview. So all of you guys who have been to PXP, obviously Lucy will have been there. Alana is attending the Tokyo event. So there will be all the information that has happened at PXP. There's business training. So we have different speakers, product training, again, different speakers. There will be prizes throughout the Zoom event. There is a new business tool launch. Now, this one is super exciting. Our partner council have already trialed it, loved it, wanted it to be launched immediately. So we will launch on the Super Saturday. Of course, connection with our community and lots of other bits and pieces. I will pop the link and the event with the link into the leaders group tomorrow. But come along to this. Join us for this call. It will be amazing. It will be recorded as well. So you can, if you have people that can't make it in your team, we will share it afterwards. And then it takes, so everything that's happening at the moment is all about building. It's all about building your business. That's the path that Alana is creating. And everything that we are doing is to encourage, but also enable everyone to attend everything. And Langkawi, our incentive trip for 2025, is the most achievable incentive trip I have ever seen. And one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. Now we have shared the qualifications. I haven't actually added them on here because we've already trained on that. If you're unsure, always ask us, ask your mentor, call the office. But there is some great training assets in the leaders chat, the leaders group. So pop in there at the featured section, you'll see them there. What is included? So the transportation is included. Basically, every single thing is included, with amazing tours and cruises and training. The only thing that's not included is your flights. That's all. So once you get there, we will transport you from the airport to the hotel. It's 4 nights, 5 days at the Westin Marriott Hotel. There is a welcome dinner. There is a half-day Connect conference. Now, this is something that we've never done before. A lot of feedback that we have had around these incentive trips is, of course, it's amazing and we want to go and celebrate in all of these beautiful destinations, but we also want to be building our business at the same time. And that's what they've done here. So you have the Connect conference, which will you'll have training with other markets. It will be in English, so there'll obviously be other translations, but the full training will be in English. Then there will be a scenic tour, a sunset cruise, and a farewell dinner. Amazing. And this last picture, I stared at this for about half an hour today and was like, I need to be there. Like, isn't it just amazing? This is the infinity pool at the hotel. In that white building is where the restaurant is, and it looks over that's your view of the mountains. It's just beautiful. So can you envisage yourself with your team at this pool? I think that you can, because I can. I can imagine us. Alana, can you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So pop this in your calendar. May the 8th to the 12th, put it in your calendar and make sure you are there. We want everyone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
So
is,
build your strategies on how you're going to get there. And the best, I know that the best, and you know this, that the best trips happen when you have your team with you,
yeah.
right? So how do you get as many people there as you possibly can? Because sure, it's great for you to be there, but it's even better when you get to share it with your team. And I watch teams go to whole nother levels that they never dreamed was possible because of what happens in these pools, what happens, in these sunset cruises. It is an opportunity, and you see and envision things that you never thought were going to be possible.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And then our Connect event. So this is our national conference that we have each year. This year we had it at the Marriott, and it was absolutely spectacular that we are going back there again next year. So included, now this is something that we really want to focus on, is the pricing and what is included, because this is it. It wasn't until James Zeng attended our conference this year, and at the end of the conference he came and found me and he said, this is one of the most incredible conferences I've ever been to. The food, the entertainment, this is it, Australia really goes all out. So it's a bit different this year, next year. So on the Thursday it will be the VIP party. So usually on the Thursday night we have our welcome night, but it felt a little rushed. So we want to make sure that whoever qualifies for the VIP party, that's their focus on Thursday night. And then on the Friday night, we will have our welcome party. So the VIP party will be somewhere spectacular, as it always is. The Friday night will be, there will be probably a drink on arrival and canapes, beautiful food. Jodie, I think you just popped in there. The food at the Marriott is beautiful, really healthy. We actually, they have a certain menu that we pull from, and it's just because that we're health and wellness. That's what we are all about, and they cater for us so well. So that will be on the Friday night, and then the Saturday night is our gala night. But you also get the Friday and the Saturday, 2 full days of immersive personal development sessions and strategic networking opportunities, which it really is exactly that. Each day you get the morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea on the Friday and the Saturday. And at the gala night, you get the 3-course meal, and that's all for 300. So the 330 gets access to everything. That's 330 Australian dollars and 350 New Zealand dollars. We do also have cheaper accommodation at the moment through the Marriott. So the link is in the leaders group. So you need to book your accommodation, book your flight, and see us there, because it is going to be incredible. Alana and I have, we've had a few chats, but Wednesday is our huge brainstorming session to lock every little piece in, to make this bigger and better than it ever has been.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a question just in regards to gala only tickets for partners. No, I'm saying no, straight off the bat, because there will be the opportunity for this $330, just to give you context, and many people will validate this who have been potentially with other companies or have seen ticket prices for other companies. I will tell you that $330 doesn't even get you the business session, right? Let alone the gala dinner price, right, included in that. So that is an incredibly good price. So I would say, actually think about it like you've actually got business sessions in there for free, and that the gala dinner is the $330. So I'd like to spin it the other way, which is how do you possibly get everyone's partners there in the room, right, with every kind of opportunity that you can, right? And maybe that is that they come and hear a keynote speaker. Maybe it is that they just see you walk across the stage. But, you know, how do you, and we'll run some campaigns later on around, you know, get your plus ones there as well. But I think, you know, for now, I think it's pretty certain to say that there wouldn't be any extra ticket, any reduced rate pricing, because this is absolutely, value for money.
Yeah. An interesting, exciting thing. I don't think Amanda's on the call. I seen Renee, but I don't think Amanda Fowler's on the call. She was in Orlando with her partner, and I seen Alan on all of the videos and the photos, and he is all in. He is all in now. He went to Orlando, he's seen the vision, and he is all in. And that's what we want all of, this is our community, and yourself and your husband, your wife, your partner, whoever it may be, we want them in the business with us to support you. And yeah, so I fully support what you said, Alana. I think that they're amazing events, and we want as many people there as we can.
Yeah. We have some big targets, so we want to sell out this room. So
yeah. We are finishing tonight with our brand partner spotlight. This one is for a very special lady, and I'm going to pass it over to Kerry. Kerry, please unmute yourself and you can introduce this very special lady.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Alana, and thank you, Lindsay, for a great meeting. So our spotlight tonight is blonde, bright, and bubbly. She always offers a helping hand with everyone else. She's always sharing information and helping people with advice when asked, and she just loves sharing. Look, I feel my biggest admiration for this lady is that she's always learning. She puts herself out there. If she wants to know something, she goes and learns it. She asks from those who know more than her. You know, it's always a good thing to learn off someone who knows more than you. And she's always challenging herself. So she has a big, beautiful smile. So I would love to bring the lovely Lisa Colley into the spotlight tonight.
Woohoo! We love you, Lisa.
Oh, now it's going to be my turn to cry. Oh, Kerry, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, look, you all know that I love what I do. You all know that I love to help. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what you need help with. If I can help, I will. If I don't know the answer, I'll find it out. I've been saying for a few years now that we're not a company of teams. We are a company that's one big family, and we need to keep that culture because it makes us the special company that we are. So yeah, thank you. Let's just keep talking about how great we are and what we've got. Yeah, thank you. I'm a little bit lost for words.
Thank you, Lisa. When we were looking at brand partner spotlight, bearing in mind that Alana has only been here for 4 weeks, we were both hugely in agreement that you deserve this. You're just smashing your business out there. I see you everywhere, working all the hours, asking all the questions, and I love it. So congratulations. We love having you here. The support that you give to the community is incredible. Alana?
Yeah, well done, Lisa. You've definitely impressed so many people, and you've you can see that the passion for one team, for one partner co is truly there. So that's what we love, like, you know, that, and that's something that is truly special about this company. So as you say, keep going with it.
Congratulations. So that is the end of our call. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. Now, please note, I have popped here that our next call is on Monday, the 4th of November. That is locked in. However, it's daylight savings in New Zealand. I was chatting to Belle about it today, and 10 o'clock at night is just not fun for anyone to be on a call in New Zealand. So please watch for a poll that I will pop into the group, because we would like it to be a decision that everyone would like. We've trialed the 2 calls before and it just didn't work. So we need to keep it with 1 call, and it needs to be at a time that's acceptable for everyone. So I will pop that in sometime this week and we will make a decision together on that. But for now, don't forget the code word and have a lovely night.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Everybody. Bye.
Bye.